eyes on me. Little life of a thug nigga until the day I die. Little life of a boss player. All eyes on me. All eyes.
Wait, there he is. I must say he's looking intense. I haven't seen this type of intensity since the Bird-era Celtics in the 80s. And he is dressed for the occasion. America is expecting a lot from our host tonight, so the pressure is on. There are some questions about Anthony's fitness for tonight's festivities. Insiders found empty Krispy Kreme donut boxes in Anthony's trailer, and as a diabetic, that's not good. We got a pretty high on that chest bump, so let's all pray for the best. He's about to hit the stage, so let's get ready to welcome our host, Anthony Anderson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the NBA Awards Show and fans all around the world. I'm your host, Anthony Anderson, and I'd like to welcome you to the second annual NBA Awards presented by Kia, coming to you live from the historic Barker Hangar here in Santa Monica. All right? Now, I know y'all looking at my fit like I'm crazy. But the NBA has a history with fashion, and it's not just with new school players. Look at this. In the 70s, we didn't know if they were players or players. Yeah, the NBA has always been on the cutting edge of fashion, but today's players have taken it to a whole other level. Now, some of you may know the league's fashion policies were motivated by the godfather of modern-day basketball fashion, icon Allen Iverson. But even back then, you'd never catch AI wearing this. And if some of you think the clothes are bad, don't get me started on the hair. Yep. This is Spurs rookie Lonnie Walker, rocking the natural hair look. Now, if his game is as tight as his roots are, he'll be in the Hall of Fame by All-Star break. Got to get some shout-outs to folks in the room. Got some nice young bucks in the house. Ben Simmons, where you at, Ben? Give it up, Ben Simmons. Kyle Kuzma. Joel Embiid. Now, Joel, this thing with you and Rihanna, what's all that about? Think it's gonna happen? You know, I'm rooting for you. In fact, I'm gonna look directly into the camera. Rihanna, give the brother a shot. You said hit you when he's an all-star. He's an all-star. I'll get him off of Twitter so y'all can have some privacy. Just one shot. Tonight, we will be having a celebration for what was a spectacular 2018 season, capped off by a 4-0 sweep by the Golden State Warriors over LeBron and them other dudes. Now, the Cavaliers fought with all of their might to hold off Golden State, but there was one moment in Game 1. I don't need to say what it was because we all know what it was. But it reminded me of how we all have forgetful moments in the worst of times. But in this moment, number one, might JR have been concerned about the summit between the US and North Korea? The potential for world peace can be very distracting. Or was J.R. Smith worried about what everybody else is worried about? Well, where will LeBron James go? I think we all have a clue. LeBron's beard says, take me to Philly, but his hair says, take us to the Clippers. I'll let you ponder that one for quite some time. Now, before we go over to the inside the NBA team, I want to let my man Kenny Kenny Smith, I want to let you know, man, that I saw what Drake did last year. You know, I just want to let you know that there will be no bad knee or big suit jokes tonight. Although technically that does consider itself one of those, but they will not be coming from me, Kenny. We got a great show for you guys tonight, and 3 reasons why are sitting right over there next to Barkley. From inside the NBA, give it up for Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie, Kenny Smith, and my brother, Sir Charles Barkley.
Anthony, thank you very much. Great to be here. Great to see you guys again. It's been
Good
a
to be
couple of
here.
weeks.
And Anthony, in my neighborhood, that joke you had on me, it's a little blackish.
A little blackish.
Not there.
It'll get blacker before the night goes on, Kenny. Trust me.
Hey, Anthony, we excited to have you as the host, man. Thank you very much for joining our team for tonight.
Thank you, baby. Thank you for having me.
Great job, Anthony.
What'd you say, Shaq?
I said great job, great boots.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you,
boots.
sir. Shaq, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go
The
ahead.
first time you went and got a pedicure, and you pulled out that size 22 and put it in that lady's face,
That would have been a Shaq and a fool.
how was that experience for her?
She said I had to pay her extra money to do my feet, so.
Yeah, because it looked like a foot out of Jurassic Park.
You don't like my feet, Anthony?
No.
Okay.
I don't think you like your feet, Shaq.
Anthony, I don't know if you saw that picture. We kind of are preparing ourselves for possibly an appearance on your show. There you go.
What you got?
Yeah. Do you think it would work?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, Kenny, that's kind of messed up, Kenny. They made you the little girl.
I see.
Made you the little girl. And Ernie, why you look like the dude from Welcome Back, Carter? Charles, you look high. Shaq, I don't know what you're doing behind my daughter with that grin on your face.
Kia NBA Rookie of the Year is
Ben Simmons.
How y'all doing out there? Everybody good? Bless up, bless up. I know y'all know this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. This is the greatest game in the world with the greatest athletes in the planet. And yet, every year some rooks come in and make sure everybody knows their name. Basically, they came to secure the bag. Wale, what up, boy?
This season was no different. Of the 120 players who made their NBA debut, these 3 have a shot at being named Rookie of the Year.
Jason Tatum,
Donovan Mitchell,
Ben Simmons.
When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come.
This has been a terrific rookie class.
Here we come.
It's probably the best since 2003.
Here we come. Saw it coming, I predict, but y'all wouldn't.
Jason Tatum is a star. He's deceptively athletic.
He stepped up and filled that void for Boston.
Tatum delivers. He's a scorer.
Tatum throws it down. This kid's unreal.
The kid is really special. His play and his confidence.
He got game.
He's a player. He's not afraid of the moment.
You see how much he loves it? Utah got a gem in him.
Ben Simmons is clearly the Rookie of the Year.
He's playing like a modern day Magic Johnson.
That was some Magic Johnson type stuff.
He's a triple threat.
The triple-double for one Ben Simmons.
Once in a decade, maybe once in a lifetime type player.
Who would I pick?
Who would you pick?
Me, 100%.
This is what we call shots fired.
You know, that's all it is, just having fun.
Here we come. Here we come.
Give it up, y'all. Come on now. There you go.
Just want everybody to know I'm working on my new album called Father of a Son. Make sure y'all check that out when it does come out. Shaq, salute. What's up, man? What's up, my brothers? Charles, everybody, the whole team, love. Check this out. And the 2018 Kia NBA Rookie of the Year is
Ben Simmons.
like to thank my family to start off with, family, friends. You know, I wouldn't be here without them. And my teammates, of course, and my great coach, and the city of Philadelphia for really embracing me and my family. So, thank you.
Now, it was not that long ago that a newly minted MVP would be looking forward to sitting down with the late, great Craig Sager for an interview. Craig's presence is still felt by many in the game, and he will forever be remembered, thanks to the most colorful trophy in the history of sports. To present this year's Sager Strong Award, please welcome from the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid. From HBO's Insecure, Yvonne Orji, and NBA on TNT analyst and Hall of Famer Reggie Miller.
The first time Dikembe Mutombo played basketball, he didn't finish the game. He went to a hospital to get 20 stitches in his chin after going for a rebound. He didn't like the game much after that. Fortunately for the world, Dikembe, basketball, and hospitals would meet again with much more gratifying results.
Dikembe, like me, grew up in West Africa. I'm from Nigeria. And, okay, Mbaba. And he's from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. As a boy, he sat on the floor at local stores to do homework because his house didn't always have electricity. He had to cut the toes off his shoes so his feet would fit.
But he could also dream big. A scholarship to Georgetown allowed him to pursue his original goal of becoming a doctor. But his 7-foot frame, under the tutelage of Coach John Thompson, changed those plans. He joined the team his sophomore year. 2 months into his Hoya career, he set a school and Big East conference record for block shots in a game.
Dikembe soon realized that the sport he once hated could allow him to help more people than by studying medicine. I'm sure that went over very well with his African parents. When he reached the NBA, he played like a man on a mission. He made the All-Star team as a rookie and would collect 7 more All-Star appearances, along with 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards on his way to an 18-season Hall of Fame career.
As a friend and colleague of Craig Sager, I can tell you from experience that Dikembe's wagon finger and gravelly Cookie Monster voice, no, not in my house, made him one of Craig Sager's favorite players to interview. It made for great entertainment, but the end game for these two men was always helping others. That meant fighting for those who never had someone to champion their cause or even fulfill their most basic needs.
Number 55! Dikembe Mutombo! Dikembe said that is my house!
The Defensive Player of the Year Award.
Second all-time shot blocker in NBA history!
Dikembe has done this for a lot of years in the game of basketball. But this really means one man can change the world.
A bloody conflict in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Dozens of armed groups.
People fleeing for their lives.
Millions have died in the Congo.
The deadliest recorded conflict since World War II.
The DRC is war-torn. It's very dangerous. It's one of the poorest countries in the world.
People are struggling. Everybody don't know where they're going to eat tomorrow, so it's really hard.
Dikembe, when he could, he was gonna go back home and do what he could to help his people.
Welcome to the motherland. Everywhere you go in Africa, you feel like you're home.
Things were important to him that extended past athletics.
Giving back to the community, giving back to the world was his next love.
One man can change the world.
After his mom passed, Dikembe said he wanted to build a hospital in Kinshasa in honor of his mom.
His purpose was to provide medical care in the most difficult circumstances that exist on the planet.
He was looking for an opportunity to have a true impact, and a hospital was the perfect way to do it.
When I found out he built the hospital, I couldn't sleep because I was dreaming like, wow, I want to be like him one day.
We are the top hospital in the DRC.
I'm a champion. I'm the leader of tomorrow.
Many of the services he offers, patients would not be able to access.
We have saved thousands of lives. parce que bazwa bango charge ya 100% tendele naza bango te na maboko nzambe kama tatindaki kaka donki moto mazwanga charge mpo na bana wana. What he's doing for us, it's more than a miracle. We all are proud of him. He's the son of Congo.
Dikembe exemplified the fact that love is not a word, it's an action.
Asante.
His arms are always open. His heart is always open.
He has a way of connecting with people everywhere.
He is our global ambassador.
Started to think about Dikembe and that finger. To me, is symbolizing this one individual has really touched so many lives.
One man.
One man.
One man can change the world.
Can change the world.
One man can change the world.
It's only fitting. It's only fitting that on his birthday, we present the Sager Strong Award to the man with a big smile and an even bigger heart.
Dikembe Congo.
Thank you. Good evening. I would like to thank God for allowing me to be here with you tonight. I'm honored and touched to have chosen as a recipient of the 2018 Sager Strong Award from the NBA and TNT. I want to express my heartfelt appreciation to the NBA and TNT, and especially to Mrs. Stacy Sager, who's the president of the Sager Foundation, for this recognition, which go beyond athletic achievement. To how we treat others, as Grant Sager said, time is simply how you live your life. I remember being interviewed by Craig at the very beginning of my NBA career. And I'm so glad to be able to wear this unique jacket which celebrates his memory and which will be giving me a great opening to explain to curious people the source of my fashion attire. As I reflect on my life's journey, it's surprising even to me how my initial plan to help the people of my country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, by becoming a doctor, took a long and wonderful detour to my career with the NBA, which ultimately made it possible for me to build the Biamba Marie Mutombo Hospital in Kinshasa, which may bear my mother's name. We can all make a change in the world. I learned this from my parents, who strongly believe in good education, not only for their own children, but for the children of the extended family and the community. I feel that I have come full circle from the value installed in me from my family, from Georgetown education and almost 2 decades of the MBA career. I've been able to realize my dream to build a hospital, which is now 11 years old. And my next project is to build a modern high school in Congo, where girls and boys will get strong education. With emphasis in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and the art so they can become productive global citizens while they work with the local community. I would like to thank my precious children, my daughter Carrie, my two boys, JJ and Ryan, who are here tonight, along my beautiful wife, Rose Mutombo. Who keeps our family strong as I do the work that God has called us to do. I cannot forget to thank the Commissioner, NBA, Adam Silver, our Deputy Commissioner, Mark Tetton, Kathy Barron, Tal Jacobson, and the NBA Cares family for putting up with me all this year. I can only hope to live up to the reputation of Craig Sager, who embodies strength, respect, of course, great style. This is a wonderful birthday present. Thank you very much. God bless you guys.
To present our next award, actor, comedian, producer Adam Devine and two-time WNBA MVP Candace Parker.
Hey, how we doing, people? Look at me and Candace together. This is like every high school dance I was ever at. Right here. X's and O's. For a lot of us fans, that is the essence of coaching because that's what we see the coaches doing during timeouts. But their job is so much more complicated than that.
Motivator, therapist, leader. They have to do it all. And no one did it better than these three finalists for the Coach of the Year.
Brad Stevens doing another outstanding job.
One of the brightest minds in coaching today.
Brad is a genius, man.
Keep it up. Good things will follow.
Quinn Snyder's done as good a job as anybody in the league, pushing all of the right buttons.
You gotta just believe this right now. He's bringing out the best in his players.
Dwayne Casey starting to get the recognition he deserves.
Big stop right here. Here we go.
He's built them to a championship contender.
And the 2018 NBA Coach of the Year is
Dwayne Casey for the Toronto Raptors.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to all the writers and also to Brad and Quinn, who are two outstanding coaches. To the rest of the coaches in the NBA, you have a lot of great coaches in the league. Also, I'd like to thank my beautiful wife, who is the head coach of our family, and the number one loyal assistant that I have. Two beautiful children, Zachary and Justine, who are at home in Toronto, finishing up school. All the players in Toronto in the past 4 or 5 years, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Jonas Valanciunas, all the core guys that built the program the where it is today, finishing with the 59 wins this year at franchise record. Those guys, 4-time All-Stars, Olympians. I'm so proud of them, of what they've accomplished. All the coaches that I've worked with, Joe B. Hall at Kentucky, Eddie Sutton at Kentucky, Clem Haskins at Western Kentucky, George Karl, who brought me into the NBA back in the early 90s, Paul Westphal, Nate McMillan, who I work with, and also Rick Carlisle, who we won a championship with in Dallas, and also Pete Newell, who really taught me a lot in my years over in Japan in exile, so to speak, And also, too, with Tim Gergerich, who by far is one of the best developers in the league. Also, Rex Glamians here was one of my all-time assistants in 2 places. And I'm going to say this, you know, when you get fired, which I did recently, I don't know if you knew that or not, after winning Coach of the Year, you know, you always doubt yourself a little bit. You think, okay, can I do this? Do I want to do this again? And then I interviewed with Tom Gores, the owner of the Detroit Pistons, who he and I connected, and he's given me the opportunity that I'm very appreciative of for someone to believe in you. And that's all you want as a player and also as a coach, an owner who believes in you and trusts you with his franchise. And I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to working with Arn and also Ed Stefanski. And again, thank you so much, and so many other you know, great coaches in the league. But thank you, and have a great summer.
It is that time. Roll it.
It's time for
EJ's Nino Stat of the Night.
Presented by EA Sports.
Whoa! Already got a sponsor.
Sponsor? Normally unsullied by sponsorship since 1989, but NBA Live 19 coming out, and it's always exciting to find out who's going to be on the cover of the video game. And
well, have you ever been on the cover of a video game?
I don't think so.
Well, it's got to be. It can't be LeBron.
Well, hold on just a second.
Why not? Because they wouldn't know what jersey to put on.
Oh. This is true.
That's right.
There were.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
There were, I'm told, a couple of rejected covers, which.
Ernie, this doesn't feel good.
I know it doesn't. Past their prime edition. Available on Xbox.
You sweating again like that, Chuck? See, it's the same look. Hey, that is funny. The exact same look.
That's good. And this one also was humorous. Second Banana Edition with Kenny in the background as Hakeem goes to work.
He was only a dream before I got there. I made him a reality. They called. Well, first of all, you wasn't a second banana either.
So the actual cover of NBA Live 19.
Oh, okay.
Joel Embiid.
Wow. Trust the process. Wow. That's really cool. That is pretty cool.
Congratulations to you, Joel. Very nice. You're going to tweet that out? I would expect it. Stay tuned to see the premiere of the trailer for EA Sports NBA Live 19. Build your squad for global dominance.
I'm the one, but I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down, and we can put you on an island. Crossover, gather, game. And we're balling. Be ready, because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer, as long as you hold your course. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
Product not yet rated.
Tyler. Please welcome from TNT's Claws, Niecy Nash and Karuchi Tran.
I am so happy to be here tonight.
Yeah, girl, I'm happy to be here too.
Why? I don't need no help.
Yes, you do. And because it's the Teammate Award, and we're teammates. Best friends.
No.
Besties.
No.
BFFs.
No. We're co-workers.
Well, bestie, if we were teammates, I'd compare you to this guy, the one the players chose as this year's ultimate teammate.
I am so happy Jamal Crawford is Minnesota Timberwolves.
The dance instructor doesn't care right now because he has things going.
What a pass!
I'm screaming to the top of my
He has found his niche on this team. He is in his 18th season, 6th man of the year, 3 times.
Get you going, I just wanna know.
He's such a great guy. He won't meet a better person.
Great ambassador for the game. How you carry yourself, how you speak within. Anything negative just ain't part of my plan.
The advice I try to give rookies, just stay in love with the game of basketball.
He received the most votes out of any player in the league from his peers.
Yes, it is our honor to present the 2018 Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year Award to Jamal Crawford.
First off, thank God. I want to thank my family. Thank the NBA for this award, but more importantly, thank my peers, because I've always said you're as good as your peers think you are. You guys are the ones that voted for me. And this award goes with any award I've ever won. This isn't something you're trying to win. You're just trying to do the right thing, have your teammates back. And every team that I've ever had, I've tried to let them know I've been there. I'll be there for them through good and bad, and I'll be there on and off the court. So thank you guys. I have so much respect for everybody in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It is time for the big daddy of all awards, the one that every guy in this room would love to see on their mantle someday, the one fans endlessly debate on social media, the one that Charles Barkley won back in '93 and then lost between the cushions of his couch while eating pork rinds. It is the career definer, the legacy maker, the Kia NBA MVP, and to present it tonight, please welcome NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
First off, thank you, Anthony, for doing a wonderful job hosting. And to all the players and legends who are here tonight, thank you all very much. Tonight's award show officially concludes the 2017-18 NBA season. Thank you to all our fans and partners for your support. Without you, none of this would be possible. And a special thank you to the players, coaches, and teams, especially tonight's finalists and winners, for performing at such a high level during a spectacular year. The NBA regular season is grueling, one of the toughest in all of sports. It's 82 games over 26 weeks, featuring the 450 greatest players on earth. Every game requires incredible physical and mental toughness. Just to compete requires immense talent, discipline, and hard work. But to elevate your game above everyone else requires that extra level of stamina, focus, and drive reserved for the elite few. To Anthony Davis, James Harden, and LeBron James, that's what you gave us this season. You pushed yourselves to raise the standard of excellence in this league, and on behalf of basketball fans everywhere, thank you for showing us what it takes to be the NBA's most valuable player.
He can put in points from all over the place. He's an assist waiting to happen.
James Harden might be the most unguardable player I've ever seen. This is James Harden's year.
Anthony Davis!
He's absolutely the best big man in the league.
Exclamation point from Davis.
There is no limit to what he can do.
He's doing everything for this Pelicans team.
Alley-oop to Davis off the glass. If you're trying to isolate value, the answer is Anthony Davis.
There is LeBron, and there's everybody else.
He made use of Nurkic, a screensaver.
Every year, you can say LeBron.
He is having the best season of his career.
Oh, the king!
He's been so good for so long, like buying wine when you're better with age.
He did it! 'Cause I'm at my prime. He came on you!
Stared at Wesley Johnson, and then he hits the three.
The brow!
I'm at my Davis soars to the rim. Davis with the one-handed block.
And the Kia NBA Most Valuable Player goes to James Harden, the Houston Rockets.
Wow. All glory to God, man. All glory to God. Wow. Huge shout out to the NBA and all the legends that paved the way for me to be able to play this game like I do and like I love. Huge shout out to the Rockets, man. The whole city of H-Town, Tillman, Yoni, Tad, Daryl, Rafael, you know, all the coaching staff, the training staff, Jason Bos, Keith Jones, Swerve. I know I'm missing somebody. It's off the top, but this is everybody that helped, man, from the equipment guys to the ball boys. You know, everybody that helps to get me to where I want to go. Shout out to my family, my sister, my brother, me, my nephews, and moms. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not doing all that. But she's my backbone. Good times, bad times. Yeah, man. We only get one life, and I'm happy she's my mom. Like, I wouldn't have it no other way, for real. For real. 6th Man of the Year to the MVP. Shout out to all the youngest, man. I got a dream. It's a vision out there. Go take it. Go chase that dream. Right. I'll see y'all next year. Swag.
Hey, James, who needs to play defense when you're the MVP? That's our show, and congrats to the winners. Big thanks to the Inside, the NBA guys, and we'll see you all back next year. Good night. Please welcome actor, activist, Jesse Williams.
Peace. For 9 months of the year, NBA players can be found in their 94 by 50 foot hardwood office. And while that gets worldwide attention, the truth is that players work year-round finding countless ways to better our communities and the lives of others. They do things like funding groundbreaking cancer research, providing free health care, mentoring at-risk youth, and supporting kids and families in need around the world. Delivering much-needed supplies to those devastated by natural disasters, supporting our troops, as well as the families of victims of gun violence. Each and every year, the NBA recognizes a player who uses this platform to affect positive change with its Community Assist Award, presented by Kaiser Permanente. This year's recipient is leading the way in giving back all around the world. He's helped construct basketball courts all over the globe, including Berlin, China, India, coast to coast here in the U.S. He's currently building a school in his home state of Maryland, or Merlin, as they say. He donated millions to his alma mater in Texas and raised millions more for tornado victims in Oklahoma. He continues his philanthropy in his home by the Bay, providing scholarship money to 4 students headed off to college this fall, proving once and for all that when it comes to making a difference, this dude is truly a warrior.
Each month during the season, an NBA player is honored for their outstanding work in the community. Only one is voted as the season-long recipient of the NBA Cares Community Assist Award presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Showing people that it's much more than just playing basketball. We try to impact a lot of lives, and a lot of people watch us play and admire how we play. but we want to give back to our communities as much as possible. We want to invest in our communities. And being with the Warriors, I learned so much about that, and just happy that I was able to touch so many lives. A lot of people appreciate what we do in the community and the memories that we create. It helps us just as much as it helps other people.
A personal thanks to you. I am so indebted and grateful to you for what you've done.
Our duty is to give back and to share our experiences with each other, and I'm just excited I get to do something.
Want me to rip it open or you got it?
We'll continue to keep building, keep impacting, and go Dubs.
Congratulations to Kevin Durant, recipient of the NBA Cares Community Assist Award, presented by Kaiser Permanente.
I haven't seen you as excited as you were this season. Yes. With the new technology that allowed you to get in the game.
Well, to be honest, Shaq originated, I modified, and then they kind of did it. So I have to do this for the Six-Man Award. I can't, you know, Anthony talks about my knees and everything. I got to go to the screen for this one. I'm going to go to the screen for this one.
That creaking you
hear. I'm
hear.
going to go for the screen. Hey, easy, Ernie. Only Anthony can do jokes. You can't do jokes. All right, wait.
You're giving up too many secrets, Kenny.
Hold on. Don't give the secrets. Hold on. All right, I'm out.
Whoa, NBA award show. This is a time machine, not just jumping in the screen. I'm taking you back, way back, to Oklahoma City. Hey, young fella, Ferguson. You see the guy right here? You see this guy right here? He's the reigning Six-Man of the Year, Eric Gordon. You better stay connected to him. Watch the play as it rolls. This is why he is so valuable for the Houston Rockets, because as you go to help, all of a sudden, you leave him open, knock down three, and he might win this award back-to-back. Woo, now I'm in Toronto, affectionately known as Drake Land. Hey, Drake, you got to stop all this battling. Anyway, you got Van Fleet right behind me. And most people say he comes out of nowhere. You must not have watched him at Wichita State, because his ability to get in the lane and cause so much havoc and so much traffic, he's always been able to do it. Get me out of here. He gets in the lane, creates so much attention that all of a sudden he's wide open in the corner because the defense is rotating late. He might win the award. Last stop, LA. I'm over here, sitting next to Jerry West, the logo. By the way, do you get paid for being the logo? We'll talk about that later. But here, we got Lou Williams, and you're looking at him. He says, I don't need a pick, Harrell. Get out the way. Johnson, I don't need a pick. PJ Tucker knows who I am. I know who I am. Run the play and get me out of here. I don't need any help. I can just get to the rim and score. And this is what makes him so dangerous and a possible Six-Man of the Year.
That was tough, Ernie. That's tough.
A hand for Kenny the Jet Smith and his magical powers of analysis.
Shaq, we got a winner there, Shaq. So I have the actual envelope. When I got in LA, they handed it back to me.
Well, I think that you should probably open it and read it.
This is the Sixth Man of the NBA season. Oh, Lou Williams.
It's an honor to receive this award tonight. Shout out to the other two finalists, E.G., former teammate of mine, guy in won last year. Shout out to Fleet out there in Toronto. I want to thank the Clippers organization for giving me an opportunity to be myself, allow me to go out on the floor, do my thing. Shout out to my family and my friends, my homeboys, late nights, early mornings, everybody rebounding for me, being there for me. So, Dream Chasers in the building. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
We've seen some amazing performances from the past season so far tonight, but there are a few guys who were amazing for their entire careers. To present tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award, Charles Barkley and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Listen, I'm so honored to be here tonight
and present this award because I know about my history of the game. Sitting at this table right here is living legends. You got Chet the Jet Walker. Thank you for everything you did for me. Mr. Elgin Baylor, thank you for everything you did for me. We got Mr. Bill Russell, thank you. And we got the guy who's getting this award tonight. People know I think he's the second greatest basketball player ever. Mr. Russell and Kareem get mad at me, but they'll get over it. Mr. Oscar Robertson.
When I was in grade school and learning about the game, I heard about this legendary guy from Cincinnati named Oscar, and they called him the Big O, and I wondered what he was all about. And as I continued to learn about the game, I found out that he was about athletic ability, intelligence, leadership qualities, a very important intangible, and just someone who wanted to make this game the best game that he could make it. So we're talking about someone with total mastery of the game, both ends of the court. Hasn't really been equal since then.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Lifetime Achievement Award to the Big O, Mr. Oscar Robertson.
There's only one player when it comes to the very best, the Big O, Oscar Robertson.
He's arguably the best player to ever play this game.
The most complete player of all time.
It was remarkable to see his gift.
His contribution to the NBA, I don't think will ever really be appreciated.
Oscar was the man.
The Big O, Oscar Robertson.
Robertson, up and in. Look at that pass. He must have 4 or 5 eyes.
Incredible competitor.
We were the first all-black team to win a high school championship.
One of the most recruited players in the history of college basketball.
He was a force.
Watching Oscar winning the MVP was incredible.
To play with him in Olympic Games, thrill of a lifetime.
There was nothing he couldn't do.
He wins his 3rd most valuable player award.
He dominated the game like few we've seen.
Oscar, congratulations. Thanks, Jack.
He was like having a coach on the court.
A triple-double threat every single night.
He was putting up 30s, 13, 12 for the whole season. I couldn't imagine.
I'm not even close to the things Oscar was able to do.
He can do everything.
I think Oscar's leadership off the court was exemplary.
Oscar showed courage.
He was the first superstar that stood up for the players.
Oscar Robertson, president of the National Basketball Players Association.
He was extraordinarily passionate about making sure that the players were going to be treated fairly.
It's very important because what we have now is not quite adequate.
Players were tied to their teams forever. There was no ability to negotiate.
Oscar Robertson changed the very face of the NBA. Because of Oscar Robertson, players earned the right to become free agents.
The players were treated with a lot more dignity. Their pensions were improved. There were much better benefits.
We wouldn't have the NBA that we have today if it was not for Oscar's leadership.
He put a lot on the line for guys like myself and everybody who's playing today.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, Big O.
Thank you for everything you've done for the game.
The way that you shaped the league.
Paving the way for guys like myself.
It's time for us to honor you now.
It is our honor to present this Lifetime Achievement Award to the Big O, Oscar Robertson.
I want to thank the NBA, Commissioner Silver, TNT, and the sponsor Kia. I also want to thank my wife and family who are here with me tonight. I'm honored to receive the NBA's Lifetime Achievement Award because over the years, there's so many positive things and opportunities that have happened to me in my lifetime. Much of who I am today was shaped by basketball. My story is much more than just basketball, and I want to emphasize a few points.
As a young child, I played pickup games with my brothers in a dirt lot in Indianapolis, Indiana, which was called the Dust Bowl. But it wasn't very easy to be chosen to play. You had to earn the right to play by beating older kids and adults who were much bigger and who were much better. As a 21-year-old college student, I was selected to represent the U.S. at the 1960 Olympics in Rome. It was my first time traveling internationally, and I welcomed the opportunity to meet people from different backgrounds and beliefs. As a pro in 1964, I was also part of a select team organized by the U.S. State Department to tour Europe. When I look back at my career in basketball, what I enjoyed most was playing with great teammates against stiff competitions, such as my Rawls teammate and lifelong friend who's here tonight, Wayne Embry. On the court, I believe it was important to get all your teammates in the game. Well, why, you ask? Because she wanted to avoid phone calls like this. Hey, I didn't get any shots tonight. At least when I played with the Bucks, I could respond, well, Kareem got your shot tonight, so I'll get you in practice. But sometimes in life, it is important to be persistent, or as I've been called, stubborn. Stubborn about what you believe in order to help others, even at great personal sacrifice. As president of the NBA Players Association, I had the opportunity to push for free agency and to improve working conditions. And I, along with several others, followed what we believed in and what was the right thing to do. So that little kid who just wanted to play in the Dust Bowl back in Indianapolis ended up testifying before a U.S. Senate subcommittee on behalf of all the players. Our successful legal settlement in 1976 became known as the Oscar Robertson Rule, which led to free agency in basketball and other sports. Winning that battle is every bit as rewarding to me as anything I ever achieved on the basketball court. And I am most proud of that assist. I thank you again for choosing me to be this year's recipient of the NBA's Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you.
Oh, this is awkward. When my agent told me I was presenting with Tyson, I thought it was my guy from The Hangover, someone just a little shorter, but more muscles and face tattoos. Sorry, I feel so ludicrous.
That's cool, man. I don't mind the mistaken for the champ. You know, Iron Mike, y'all are great in the Hangover movies.
Okay, whoa, dude, Tyson, slow your roll, all right? You don't have to get up all on my grill like that, okay? Just, let's just check that attitude in the backstage, bro. This is an award show, baby. All good. No need to get upset.
I'm not upset.
Whoa, what did I just tell you, dog? Big guy, chillax. You're in my house right now, okay? Why are you getting so defensive?
Because we're giving out the Defensive Player of the Year award.
Oh, all right. Oh, I get it. Okay, then you get as defensive as you want with your bad self, child. Okay. Just like these three finalists did this season.
Swatted by Embiid. Yeah. Kicked up by Davis. Oh, what a block. It's Gobert.
Don't show up to my show if you got no.
Anthony Davis came from absolutely nowhere.
The block by the Brown.
The most versatile big in the NBA can absolutely do it all.
Rudy Gobert changes everything.
He's the impact player. He erased it.
The best intimidator in the entire league.
And be there to smother.
Oh, defense!
That ball was destroyed.
Just scratching the surface of what he can be.
Trust the process.
And the 2018 Kia NBA Defensive Player of the Year award goes to
Rudy Gobert, Utah Jazz.
Man, first of all, it's really an honor for me to be here tonight. Having all these great people around me, great players. If I would have thought 15 years ago that I would be here today, I probably wouldn't believe it. I want to thank a lot of people I want to thank. I want to start with my mom. She's not here tonight, but she's back in France. She doesn't speak any English, so hopefully people can put some good subtitles for me. And I want to thank Quinn for believing in me since he got here. All the Jazz organization, the owners, the staff, the city for embracing me and make me feel like home. And I'm very excited for the future and proud to be representing the Jazz. Thank you.
You're in the NBA. You are one of the best in the world at your craft. Congratulations, now get to work because this is going to be one of the hardest things you've ever faced before in your life.
That's right, it takes a special person to improve on greatness, but that's exactly what these three guys did. Here are the finalists for Most Improved Player.
Explosive, explosive, explosive. You see why he's a candidate for most improved. Capella is the key to this team. He's really coming to his own this year. He's been great.
Capella is everywhere defensively.
What an improved player he is. Spencer Dinwiddie. This guy's growing up right before our eyes.
Oh, Spencer Dinwiddie! Dinwiddie coming through under pressure.
In the mirror, there's a hero. 1-0-0-0. Oladipo putting on a clinic. Capella. Up high, down hard. Drives to the hoop and dunks it through. Spencer Dinwiddie.
And the 2018 Kia NBA Most Improved Player is...
Who is it?
Oh!
Victor
Oladipo!
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing this evening? First and foremost, I want to thank my God in heaven for giving me the ability to play this game. I want to thank all my family and friends here and at home. I love y'all. Special shout out to my father, Chris, my mother, Joan, my three sisters, Victoria, Kendra, and Christine. I always say you guys are my before, my now, my after. You guys are my everything. So I thank you guys for that. Shout out to the Pacers organizations for believing in me, all the Indiana Pacers. It's only the beginning for us. We just getting started. I encourage you guys here and everybody at home to continue to lend a helping hand, to continue to change lives. We're in a tough time in our lives right now and in the world, and I encourage you guys to do that. And if we continue to do that, we'll save a lot of lives and change lives, and that's what it's all about, right? So I encourage you guys to do that. One love. Stay feathery, too.